Good day and welcome to your Tuesday Sport Rep Show. My name is Jesse Jackson Kauraitha and I will be your host for today. And now let us look at the latest on the hit list. Well, today on the hit list, our first story is about a young lady, Virginia Shihero Kuyandeka, a fitness coach of the African Stars Football Club. Her passion and fitness for coaching elevated her to greater heights in an industry mainly dominated by male fitness coaches. Virginia Shihero Kuyandeka has added another accolade to her flourishing fitness coaching career that continues to grow in leaps and bounds. On Saturday, Kuyandeka was part of the African Stars team that were officially crowned champions of the Debmarine Namibia Premiership. The Reds completed the season on 58 points, having won 16 of their 30 Premiership matches, as well as 10 draws with only 4 losses during the 2024-25 campaign. The euphoria and hype for Kuyandeka was a reward for her person who has dedicated her time to the fitness of football players. Her efforts continues and contributes to the entry in the history books of African Stars and Namibian football as the club won the premiership for the third time in a row. We move on to the next story, and it is about the legends embarking on a journey to actually recall the history days and the glory days. It is the Namibian Legends, a selection of retired football legends, will embark on a journey to Botswana in a bid to claim the Legends Four Nations tournament title. The event, which will feature the cream de la cream of Southern Africa's past football stars, is scheduled to take place in Botswana on glory years of football careers. Namibia will take on Botswana in their opening match, while Zimbabwe will face South Africa. Former league-winning coach Bobby Samarishan with Team Ekanjo of MTC serving as the team's chairman. On to some cricket news all the way from Kobabas, where the Kobabas cricket team had mixed success with 1 victory and 1 defeat in their T20 fixtures played in the Nedbank Desert Ice Challenge last Saturday. Both played at the Omatako Oval on Farm Oshiveruke in the Oshulunjupa region. In the morning match, Kobabas took against Unam Zebra Strikers, but were beaten by Green Mambas in the afternoon. Kobabas 138/3 in 18 overs beat Unam Zebra Strikers in balls 4-4. Ala Duchesne is making history as the country's first junior to compete at the 3rd edition of the Junior World Championships. The Cambry Lane online school pupil departed on Sunday. Section coordinator and FIG certified judge Brett Adonis Bale. The Bulgarian Rhythmic Gymnastics Federation website confirmed that Duchesne will be competing against.
Second, there's even a prepaid option where you can top up your Sky-Fi internet for just $15 Namibian per gigabyte. No contracts, no fuss. Visit your nearest Paratus branch to find out more. Or go to paratus.africa/Namibia to sign up online.
Work light, we've managed to also slot them in our timetable for the season. It's confirmed that all has been budget of over NRFs in total. The cost runs up to 19 million that the NFA have to fund those leagues. We are very glad for Nemport who come on board and also assist us in that regard. Now the NFA have expanded, incorporated 29 streams that also to ensure that all the football can be played from the 1st division up to the 3rd division, and then the women regional leagues as well.
All right.
What are we? The biggest 1,000 kilometer per season, and that is only making use of one team. So our league is spread all over the country. We are playing in, I think, 6 or 7 regions from this 14 region. So our Premier League as well represented, and then also the Women Super League, which is also was sponsored by FNB. We are also negotiating with FNB for renewal of the sponsorship. We also have some regional.
Well, we also have news just in from the United Arab Emirates, where Namibia's Desert Jewels and Singapore played to a draw. It was an incredible match that was taking place in that country in a tournament Namibia really is doing well. It was indeed one of those matches they had to beat the Singapore team. Of course, they played, and it was an incredible one that we expect the team to do well for future games, because they have been doing relatively well in that one. Let's us cross over to another break before we return with more news.
Slow internet should be a headache of the past, yet many Namibians have connections that just aren't fast. We have a solution that might set you free. It's called Mobile LTE, and it comes with real speed. You'll enjoy up to 50 megabytes per second from just $300 Namibian a month, and free internet browsing after midnight till 6. When it comes to staying connected, this is it. Visit Paratus.Africa/Namibia or our branches nationwide and experience the thrill of better internet with Paratus by your side.
Always prepared, Paratus.
Well, Young African FC have dedicated their lives from now on to playing in the Confederation of African Football, the CAF Confederations Cup. The team finished second in the Debmarine Namibia Premiership and are well on course to play in that one. However, the club leader, coach Mali Ngaridemo, of course, as the owner of the team and coach, said that there are processes to be followed before the team can play in this one. Definitely, they need to make sure that the licensing and everything is in order for them to play in this competition, where former teams like African Stars have competed in. It has been that tournament that actually has made some players known to the world. Let us hear from Malingaridemo.
Masangaridemo, it is good having you on our show, on our space. As a team that finished second, Young African, in the Debmarine Namibia Premiership, we have already heard that you do have plans of taking it beyond Namibian borders, especially in the CAF Confederations Cup. How are those plans proceeding so far, since now that the league has concluded?
Oh, first, allow me to congratulate the champions, African Stars, for winning the league the third time in a row. And then also, more importantly, I want to congratulate my boys for also doing something that no one gave them a chance. And we keep on telling them they should believe in themselves because they are talented. That's why they are there. And they managed to push African Stars to the end. So, which was something that no one gave it a chance. So I'm very proud of them. And now we're looking forward to work together going forward.
Mm-hmm.
On your question, I think, of course, it will be every club's dream to want to participate in a CAF or in a CAF competitions, just like any other national team will want. So those are still dreams. We're still working on it. We want to see what is the advantage. I mean, the disadvantages of it also. At the same time, we must also look at the cost also implications into it, whether it's something that we can afford. But for now, it's true that yes, our interest is there. We have also already confirmed our interest and want to participate. And we are now just first now pushing to make sure that we meet the requirements as per the CAF licensing requirements. Because remember, we first have to get the CAF licensing through Matthew, and then once that is approved, then at least we can maybe deal with that one afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, interest we have shown, and we'll make a decision after the granting of license by the NFA.
Okay. Apart from that, obviously the team receiving some rewards. As a club owner and a coach, going forward, do you feel that there needs to be an improvement in terms of the the rewards that come to the clubs?
Yeah, of course. That's what we've been fighting for. Clubs must be rewarded. Whatever is there should always be given back to the clubs, because the clubs are the ones managing players. They're the ones signing players. So, for instance, now you wonder how is it possible that there was a nominations for Player of the Year, Goal Scorer, and then Goalkeeper of the Year, but then why not the Coach of the Year? Because who's behind this person? So it's a very disappointing part. But all of these things we also don't know. We just get to hear of it on that day. So, but we'll see. We'll see. Get involved in our affairs, because for the past season we could not even say a thing or partake in the affairs of the league, which was very something that was very not good or did not go well with us. So we'll see what happens.
All right, good luck, sir.
Thank you.
That is it from Mali Ngaridemo. Now we move on to the Police Sports Championship taking place in Otjiwarongo. The Namibian Police Force regional teams have their sights set on claiming the Regional Police Championship title as they converge for the tournament this coming weekend. The championships will be played in the Osholonjupa region in Otjiwarongo as all regional police teams target bragging rights. It will be the force's 28th edition, with many activities scheduled to take place at Pariasa Secondary School. The Sports Championship is an annual event that enables police officers from across the country to showcase their sporting talents. The different regional teams individuals will compete in football, men and women, netball, volleyball, pool, darts, athletics and chess. For the first time, this year's event will also include a rugby sevens competition between the regional forces. We spoke to Coach Samuel Southgate Muyoro, who was busy putting the guys through the stretches at the NFA Technical Center this morning.
I'm joined with Samuel Southgate Muyoro, a member of the Namibian Police Force. Well, it is here at the NFA Technical Center. As you can see, the guys are preparing for a big championship happening in the Shonganchupa region. Mr. Muyoro,
Yes,
I
sir.
just found you here. You can see you have been taking the guys and ladies through the strides here, a few trainings. Just tell me more about the team and what you guys are preparing for.
Yeah, no, we have an annual event that usually takes place every year. So this year we're having the 28th annual edition, which will be taking place in Chorongo. This also Shodanjupa region at the Parisis ground. So what we've brought together here is a team of females and males trying to put something together, so to see what we can bring out of them. So what we basically tend to do, yes, we've been champions for the past few years. It's only last year that we lost the edition to Karas. So this year we wish to retain it again, bring it back to Commerce and give back the winning glory.
As a Commerce, so you say it's the Commerce Police Regional Team.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, against which teams are you guys set to compete? The whole entire regions?
Yeah, as the Namibian Police Force is comprised of something that is comprised of different regions. All 14 regions will be partaking. So we've come up with groups. We've divided the teams into groups. So Commerce will be competing with teams such as Irongo, such as Hardab, to mention a few. I'm not in possession of the logs now. Yeah, but those are the few teams will be competing, and that's what we intend to take on. But we definitely want to bring back home a trophy or anything of that sort.
All right. If you say it's a Commerce Police team, obviously, do we have players playing also in the Premier League?
Yes, you see, what we do within the police, we don't really try to centralize the whole team. So what we did, we have a few players that we retained within the Commerce and some of the other players that were spread out in the other regions. So it's not a thing of saying we're going to overhaul or monopolize the whole game. So it's a thing that where all the players are spread out evenly, and so it will be a much competitive edition.
Okay.
And the edition itself is also not comprised of football only, comprises of volleyball, netball, catapult, chess games, darts games, pool games. It's a series of games, on-field and off-field field games, such as athletics and those sorts.
When are you guys traveling?
The team is supposed to depart on Friday, but some of us will be departing earlier, probably just to preparations on the other side.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, good luck, sir.
No, thank you so much.
Our international correspondent Ariel Hart is on standby to give us the latest international news. From me, Jesse Jackson Kauraitha, it is goodbye.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news. Starting off with tennis news first. Queen's Tennis, that's on grass. It's leading up to Wimbledon that will start soon. And it is the women's winner that was crowned, and it is Amanda Anisimova of the United States. She beat Tatiana Maria in the final 6-3 and 6-4. So that was both unseeded players. They had big wins both in the semi-finals. It was Anisimova that beat number 1 seed Qinwen Zheng, and it was Tatiana Maria that beat Madison Keys, number 2 seed of America. So good result there for Amanda Anisimova winning the Queen's Tournament. In the men's tournament, the number 1 seed will be Carlos Alcaraz that recently won the French Open, and he will play against Alejandro Davidovich. That is in the first round, both of them from Spain. And then number 2 seed is Jack Draper, and the number 3 seed in the tournament is Taylor Fritz. Going on to soccer news, and it's still transfer season and it's still transfer news. England defender Kyle Walker, he's currently officially signed at Manchester City, but he was out of favour there. He was on loan to AC Milan for the last half of the season. They also didn't make the squad for the Club World Cup, and so he's not playing good football at the moment, but Everton is keen to sign him. Everton confirmed that they're going to make an offer to Manchester City. Not sure if it's going to be on loan or a permanent transfer. That is for Kyle Walker, the England midfielder. Then also Crystal Palace, they're on the brink to sign PSV Eindhoven goalkeeper, that is Walter Benitez, and Benitez will have a tough assignment when he goes to Crystal Palace, because he needs to compete against the current England goalkeeper, that is Dean Henderson. So that is all transfer news at the moment. And then to close off today's international sports news, it is cricket news. It is a T20 series, a 3-game series that ended up in just 1 game. First 2 games rained out. That was between Ireland and the West Indies. So they played a third and a deciding one to clinch the series, and it was in the end the West Indies that won that quite comfortably by 62 runs. It was a big total set for Ireland. It was the West Indies that scored 256 for 5 in their lot of 20 overs, with Owen Lewis scoring 91, and then Ireland could only get 194 for the loss of 7 wickets. So West Indies winning their series against Ireland by 1-0. That's international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport day, and we talk international sport again tomorrow. Goodbye.